Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's play some NHL. Continuing the franchise mode series where I'm responsible for the expansion Houston Aces. We're on season 2, episode 6. Just finished the playoffs where we lost for a second season in a row in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, which is absolutely ridiculous. Um, Clearly, I don't think the game is necessarily accurate or fair when it comes to this stuff, but whatever. Um, Anyways, and as you would have heard if you will have seen this before, uh, I'll have had the opportunity to edit the previous stream, so I had to step away for a phone call, which turned out taking an hour. So when I thought it was only going to be a couple minutes, so it turned into a long business call. I'm going to, like I said in the previous stream, but you won't see it if this is later. I'm going to edit down that previous stream to back to where I finished talking before taking the call, and then going to resume from here. And then that way there's not an hour of dead air on the previous stream. So that's an update there. Matthew Barzell, thanks for tuning in. I don't set any mods, so uh, it would have to be if this was way busier and lots of people, then maybe I'd get a mod, so not necessary. Um, Anywho, so we're back to where I was last time, still at the same spot, same day, and I was just um, deleting a couple files so that I could save a duplicate of the where I was. So I did that off stream, and then we're back to where we were. And yeah, so starting the off season now. Where's my notes here? Oh, something I didn't think about. Maybe I did need the draft to sort something out because I want to extend. Oh, but I can just qualify him, so never mind. 6.9, so it will allow us to. 6.1 and retain his rights, I actually think is a much better decision. Decreases the cap hit and is a better salary. He wants to extend, so then that means we want 95% of 6.15. 6.15 times 0.95 equals 584. That's 585. 615.95, 584. Cool. Jarvis, we're not keeping. He was quite good. What is that? 62 points in 83 games. But he wants more than we're willing to. So that's not that bad. How much cap space do we even have? Cap space is 9.2. 5.85. Let's just say 6 leaves us with 3.2. See, he didn't play well for us, which is the trouble of why would we extend him. So I think I'm just going to qualify. I mean, the value's quite good though. $1 million means we could do less than that. God, so I don't know about that one actually. See, he did good before us. Then after coming over, he wasn't very good. That's not much to ask for though. Can I beat 1.6? It's going to be 1.5-ish. Okay. Because of our... Man, and him too. These are very reasonable. He's -1. So he was actually okay with us. Man, those are almost too good to pass up. Like they're slightly high for what we want to spend for our depth D, but definitely within range. So where are we at here? Hughes at 7.65 is fantastic. Cider. Do I really want to pay him that much though? What was his production? 26 and 67. 32 and 77. Yeah, I guess he's worth it. 5.6. See, I might trade Drysdale, but he's actually almost the same on a per game basis. Third of a point per game, and then that's ballpark what Cider was. How do you do in the playoffs? 8, 16, 24. Third of a point. Anyways, we're in no rush to trade him because we own him, so nothing really to do there. Zub is pretty good. In the playoffs, I don't think he was quite as good though. He's at 2.25, so him we're going to probably trade. In between Spence and Thompson, it's nearly the same salary as just Zub. Kulak's 1.68. In the regular season, he was fine. In the playoffs, he wasn't. So we would have all our D if we extend Spence and Thompson. Or basically all our D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we exclude Zub, oh, and I should have said at the beginning of the stream, I don't know exactly how long this stream's going to be. Probably only an hour, but so just a heads up that I'll have lost a bit of time on this total stream time for today. But I streamed 10 hours last week, so whatever. Um, 5.8 plus, because what I'm debating over right now is if I offer or if I qualify and then offer. 1.85 plus 1 point something plus 1 point something. It's about 3 million. We should be under the cap with our extensions. I should check about forwards just before I say that one. 100%. Jarvis, no. Krebs, still don't know for sure. And the rest are no's. Okay. And then nothing for goalies, I don't think. Okay. So then yes is the answer. We can extend those D. They did pretty much exactly what we need for the depth D. All they need to do is hold water, and they did. So best value we're going to get is if we do 3 years, 1.775 times 0.95. 1.7. Sure. It's going to be close, actually. 875. 0.95 is 0.78, so that's 8. 1.8 plus 5.85 plus 1.7 equals 935. That puts us over. Maybe it'll still allow us. I don't know. I'll try. Yeah, because currently it's applying other contracts to our total spend. So I think it'll work out. Yeah, it should be okay. In which case, that means we need to qualify the other guys. The value for Jarvis is actually decent. The problem is we've got better alternatives ahead of him. Yeah, so he would be playing on our third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's even behind. He'd be our eighth. Arguably our eighth best player. making 4 some odd million. I can't justify that. Yeah. So anyways, so we'll qualify them, trade them immediately in the off season. I'm okay with the cap hit of these 2D. Then we clear out the, like I said, the Zub contract, which basically covers the salary increase to these two guys, and then we break even. We'll need to get another guy, probably entry level contract for D for our seventh guy, and then we'll be okay. And I think that's all we need to do for contracts, which is kind of crazy. How did you do? Not well. Release. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, so all the players are extended or qualified. Next, coaches. So head coach, we're keeping. Yeah, for a while still. Defensive coach, we're keeping. He might go down to the AHL though. We find a better alternative. Veteran coach. Um, wants to be an associate coach. We'll let him go. He wants 4 million. Yeah. He's a forward coach. B minus. What are you asking for? So he'd be good as a backup coach. How old is he? 57. How old is he? 49. So I think I'm gonna try to keep him. 7.52 AHL associate. Um, or do I put him as head and then demote him if I find somebody better? Just to make it more likely for him to sign. Well, I got time. I'll attempt this first, and then worst case, I'll adjust from there. Uh, what's your story? We don't really need a veteran coach. Then your story. You're a C minus. Do we keep you? C minus. It's not a bad idea. Your 49. It's good enough, I think, for an AHL goalie coach, so we'll keep her. If she'll sign, that is. I think that's all we'll do. And yeah, the other two are fine. So depending on what's out there um, for free agent coaches, we might send him to the AHL. We could even send him to the AHL, is the truth. But 2.1, I don't know. Maybe make him assistant or associate. Anyways, that's all sorted. We have only one scout to re-sign. Just give them exactly what they're asking for. Okay. Extended players, coaches we don't know yet, scouts to figure out. Cool. 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 Okay, so we did have enough cap space to do all three. Not interested. Oh, he wants to be AHL head coach. Why are you being fussy? Oh, you were AHL head coach. What's your details again? Are you good enough for us to actually do it? B, A minus. It's close enough, and if I get him for 8 years, then acceptable. Sure. So if she doesn't accept that, then we're letting her go. I don't really care. Oh, okay. So, well, that's cheap for 8 years to have somebody locked up as an AHL head coach. Okay, well, then you can be released then. You're a C minus. Good luck. Cool. So we're in good shape then for at least the most important positions, which is AHL head coach and NHL head coach. The rest we can figure out. We can do fill-ins and all that. So, um, yeah, so everything's all good there. Got all our scouts. Contracts are supposed to all be done. And it's good we got those 2D for I think 2 years and 1 year, and then we have their rights at the end too. So yeah, or I should, okay, so when I would be trading them. So this would be 1 year because I would trade them before they expire, and 2 years because I trade them again before they expire. But nonetheless, I mean, those are great cap hits for depth D. So it's just a smidge over Kulak for better quality D or potential at least. His poise is good. Spence was not as good, but anyways. Um, cool. So then that's it for the re-sign phase. We can move forward. I hate it when they update this stuff on me. That's correct. This is not correct. I still can't believe we lost in Game 7s past 2 seasons. Stanley Cup Final Game 7s. Clearly that shows you the game isn't perfectly legitimate. Alright. Let's save there. Save a duplicate. I think I have enough space for a duplicate. No, I guess not. So now we'll go make space. Now I'll save a duplicate. Alright. Where do I usually start? Trading block's already done. I guess let's adjust the budgets. Wait, I gotta. Um, did we profit? Yeah, we're way over what he asked for. I'm surprised we didn't have the 85% of suites. Doesn't make any sense. Season tickets we might not even hit. The profit though. Oh, it's 90% of 22 million. We're easily hitting that. We're nearly double that. Um, what else did I need to do? So that's done. Scouts. Hopefully there's some better scouts out there. Lots of good scouts actually. About time we have some good scouts. How many spots are we allowed? We have 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, there's still plenty more. Whoops. Actually, you know what? Should have paid more attention, but I'm going to cheat for a second. Just go back to the previous save point. Because I thought all those Bs were rare too, but apparently it's only the A's that are rare. So I don't need to do anything there. We're just back there. You good at anything other than AHL, NHL? So yes. Okay, so that's 9 plus 5, was it? 9 plus 5 is 14. Then the other ones, do I just get for like Nordic and all that stuff? Are any of these guys good at that? No. 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 So none of them are good at any European stuff. So then we will go to guys that are. That's 1, 2, 3. That's what, 17? 18. What else do we have? Not bad. I like the mix of the U.S. hockey. Okay, so let's go with you. And to be honest, I think between all those Europeans, I probably have plenty. So 14, that leaves me one spot for next season. Do I have any of my other guys expire 6 years, 1 year? Okay, so then we'll have at least 2 spots. Yeah, we'll have 2 spots for next year if there's any A overall scouts. And we'll let these other guys expire 3 and 4 years. Okay, so that should be it for scouts. Supposed to do coaches next. But since I might be leaving, I just want to actually get a start on player stuff. So let's see. So we have 2.6 of cap space. Matthews is available. We're not spending 13 million though, no matter how good he is. 10 million, we can't spend that much on Aho either. 7 years though. 10 million. 88 points. Brings him to 33 years old. Huh. Just with the current contracts we have, we got rid of one and upgraded to him, we would save about 3 million. And then we'd just have a depth guy fill his spot, but I can't justify that. And he's good too, but I can't justify that. Turbine, no. 10 million for Marchessault. 8.8. That's actually a reasonable cap hit. 71 and 82. 7.7. So we could trade, clear up cap space, trade to get assets, and then pick something up for free for depth positions, which is actually not a bad idea. Yeah, I thought he was good the previous season. So that's an idea. Any defensemen that are especially of interest? 37. 7. So far, no. Cap hits are all a bit too high for productivity. If we had anybody under 2 million that produces, like Simic's not a bad option. He was slightly cheaper. Kyle Pellybelly, nice name. Thanks for tuning in. He didn't play much at all. He could be an option. Oh, whoops. So no, nobody stands out for D. Any goalies? Quick. That's it for Francouz? Does he want a two-way contract? No, that's a cheap one-way contract. Jeez. Um, it's almost difficult for me not to take that contract. That's far too good. Like even these are quite good. Francouz, Murray. Those are NHL numbers, which aren't bad. Huh. Smith. It's pretty good stats. Man, there's a bunch of good goalies to pick up. Those are NHL numbers, huh? Huh. You too. Wow, those are some crazy contracts. AHL 2479. Hmm. Do you want two-way? You do. That's an awesome pickup for the AHL. Two-way contract straight through. For sure, I'll take him. Okay, so then we've got way too many good options for uh, the rest of our goalies. We currently have Alnefelt. We're going to keep. We already extended him, and I think he's going to be good. Uh, Dostal was good. We're going to keep him, so we only need one. Then it's just a question of if we want a dramatically cheaper guy to save cap space or more expensive for probably better. One year. He wants 2 years. And I mean, there's other options below. Mrazek's actually a decent option too. Murray, Mrazek, or super cheap with Francouz. So that saves us another, I think, 2 million is what we're currently spending on Swayman, and I easily can get rid of him now. Do I just offer Francouz what he's asking for, and then if we get him, great. If we don't, then we go with the other ones? I think that's probably the best strategy. Is that league minimum salary? It is. Okay. Huh. That's wild. And I don't want to offer him more because then it defeats the purpose of getting the contract. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then do we have anybody else that we want to pick up? Is he a guy? No, different guy. 2067. So him too we'll go for. So he'll be our backup in the AHL, assuming we get Primo. Well, he'll be our third string probably. We'll have somebody else as our backup. What two-way contracts are out there? 78, 25 years old. None of those are good. 23, 74 is okay. Do we currently have a young goalie? Hoffer, but we get rid of him. Man, Alnefelt went from 80 overall to 82 already. And I think, wasn't Dostal 80 or 81 and then now he's 83? Something like that. Okay, so then I can go for Dustin Wolf too. So Wolf will be our actual backup for Primo, and then Brennan's basically just an asset. Okay. Then yeah, and then I already need to get rid of Swayman because no matter what, we're going to replace him because his performance for his cap hit has been horrendous. Okay, so then what do we do? Wow, so trade value just tanked for Connor, but then skyrocketed for Robertson. Spinajad, I think, went up from where he was. Hughes, I think, is around the same, maybe. How many years left on these guys? Hmm. Swayman. Interesting. Oh, we extended him at 1.3. Ooh. Well, that's a reasonable cap hit. It's just that he's played horrendously, so I can't even justify keeping him anyways. And he's 25. If you haven't gotten better by now, you're not going to. Well, let's scout. I guess maybe goalies. 17. You're already 72. Hmm. Well, I thought I had my goalie stuff sorted out, but apparently not. Sixth or seventh. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Well, whatever. We can trade one of the goalies that we just got, so or that we're just attempting to sign. 1871. You're not bad either. What did I just pick up? 72 and 17. Fringe starter. Backup. Well, it's an option. Hmm. Anything you want that's got no value. I'll take it. Okay, so then we'll have too many goalies, but these guys aren't signed anyways. So we can delay on signing them until we have those guys and then trade them. So then we'll have. Where are they from? Okay, so he will be delayed to play, but I think the other guy was Russian. So then what we'll do is we'll have Markov as the backup to Plant. No. Wait. Yeah, so sorry. Markov as the backup to Primo, and then Plant will be waiting because he'll be in the queue. So we can wait like 2 to 3 years before we start playing him. And then by that point, we'll have traded Primo. Then it'll be Plant and Markov for the AHL. Alnefeld and Dostal plus some other goalie for the NHL, which means we can trade Swayman. Okay, cool. Now, next up, let's see about players just drafted, if there's anything that we want. '76 isn't bad. Offensive elite defenseman. Where are you from? US means we could play you the AHL one season, and then you'd have to play NHL. 76. You want Swayman? Because that would be quick and easy. You do not. Anything else we have that you want? We don't want Jarvis. Drysdale is expendable. Jarvis. Stu. Third line checking forward. Okay, so then have to eat that plus this. Okay, we'll have to revisit that then. I'll write down his name. So it is Hatcher from Detroit. What are you? Same thing, basically, but cheaper. What are you asking, or what do you want at least? You want Jarvis? Sub. They must want 2D based on what I'm seeing here. Top four. Huh? Maybe not. Oh, we don't need to get rid of Kulak anyways. It's just a touch. Huh. No way. It's a killer deal for us. Sub and where's the other guy? Krebs. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Wow. Actually, just in case I missed anything, no. Right wing, 78 playmaker. So I think in this case, it's too low because I know in the future they become 80 overalls exactly like this guy. So this guy we could consider picking up because he's ready to go. But we'd send him to AHL for one season. 81. So he's a maybe. TJARNQVIST Montreal. was confused there for a sec with Bedard. Okay, I was going to say, if those are NHL numbers, that's pretty crazy for first season. Who are you? I think that's still too low. $72, $76. Who are you? Two-way defender. Because he only has the 1 year of development, I don't like that overall. Whereas the guy that we... What's the other guy? So this guy is junior. Was the other guy junior? No, he was US. So wait, we might not even want him then. What was his overall? Hatcher 76. So no, we won't go for him. Because he won't get to playable in 1 year. Glad I thought about that. Well, I think I was thinking about that before, but I didn't consider it seriously enough. So I could have made a mistake in trading for him. Good thing I didn't. Okay, so it's only that Montreal guy. Um, do we have the assets to trade for him? What is he, a playmaker or sniper? Playmaker, which is especially valuable. Do we have stuff you want? So are we keeping Prot? 41 points in 79 games. He was third overall. 41 and 79. 79. That's pretty darn good. He fits in the lines pretty much across the board. And if he plays, then we don't need necessarily other people, but we do kind of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'd only need one more good forward. All these guys would be expendable. Interesting. Oh, and yeah, if we're gonna sign somebody, So then we could use them as a chip to get the trade. Forsberg at 7.75 is good. Hughes is good. Spinachet's a bit expensive, but he's playing well. Robertson, good price and is playing well. $6.3. Yeah, we saved a fortune on Hughes. I don't want to get rid of him. How did he do? 65, 61, 74. I wish we traded Connor when he had more value. Mind you, I can't even justify trading Connor. Goudreau, 50 and 63 is fine. 62 and 68. There's nobody to trade. It would only be Connor or Perrot. Trading Perrot would extend the amount of time till we get that player. Not really, but no, it would just be extending basically one player. And then Connor, or do I wait until his trade value is higher? But then they're going to play that guy and it's going to eat a year of his contract. Or Drysdale. Can we do Drysdale and something else? Drysdale. First. So actually, we might be able to pull this off. Okay, so first, third, fourth, fifth. Pretty sure this still won't go. Okay. So the plan is to add what's his face if we can't get through with just this. And I very much doubt we're going to get through with just this. Actually, you never know. I might be able to pull this off. Oops. Without having to go into anything else. I think it's unlikely, but you never know. Actually, we will be able to pull this off. That looks... If... No way. I think we can. No way. No way. Oh, that's such a good deal for us. Okay, so then that guy goes to the AHL, develops 1 year, and then he's ready to go. By that point, we trade Connor. And then he takes Connor's place. And then that means we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically 8 forwards. And so what I was gonna say is that I'd used Jarvis in that previous trade, but I didn't even need to. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Okay. All right, and then we've got that junior guy developing. Where is he here? This guy. What's his 2 X factors? Heat seeker, great wrist shots, slap shot off the rush. Okay. Cool. All right then. What else is there? Okay, let's go save. So we're gonna need a defenseman now because we just cleared a spot. Whether we get that by trade or signing, both are fine. Mind you, we saw already that there aren't any good D to sign. Or at least based on the criteria I was looking at before, but that's kind of changed. 37, 5.5. $33 for 4.7. That's doable. I don't know why he hasn't produced, but we go for Forsling. Schultz isn't bad for his cap hit. So, and we'd get them for free. So unless there's like some sort of really good value defenseman out there, we're probably just gonna get a fill in. Let's do a scout and see what's out there. Fowler, no. It's got to be AHL. 20 years. We could pick him up, but nah. You'd have to be like a point per game for me to pick up 5 million D at this point. Did he extend? No. $50 for D'Angelo. Under 5 million. That's pretty reasonable. So you know what's probably an easier way to do this? Because really we're only looking for guys that are high performing. So it's better to just look by stats. We want defense. Fox is too expensive. Hughes is ours. Carlson's too expensive. Dowdy too expensive. I think he's, yeah. Riley is an option. $7.4. If we traded Cider for Riley would be an upgrade on D. Brings him to 36. Huh. $6.2 versus 7.4. He has all those X Factor things, though. Morrissey's younger. Is there anything else lower I'd consider? Would D'Angelo produce at the same level with us? Probably not. So maybe trade for Morrissey? We could even keep Cider. Well, what's the trade value difference? Because that's quite expensive. So Riley's actually easier to pick up in a trade. That's interesting. We traded Cider. We just signed him, so I don't know if that'll hurt us, but oh, do they want what's his face? Because then that might actually make it go through. They do. Huh. Cider and Jarvis for Riley. Can I do it without using Jarvis? Second round pick. It's close. Oh, and I forgot about Swayman's an option too if they want Swayman. They do want Swayman. So if I did Swayman and Jarvis, would that work? No. So Jarvis and Cider. Oh, whoops. Let's do that first. Seven. Okay, so then Cider and Swayman. For a second. Let's do this first. So the thing about this trade is, yes, he's going to be more expensive, but we're upgrading on D. He's locked in for how many more years? 6 years? That's actually quite good. Um, just a touch. Okay. So then a third or a fourth. So anyways, the cap hit between these two players is basically the same as Riley. So come on. And then we're going to get more total production. How is that still too low? Come on. You guys are ridiculous. What? Wait. You guys are so ridiculous. Okay, there we go. About time. So anyways, what I'm getting at is, yeah, I'm consolidating the performance into one player at a similar cap hit. So now I can actually split up, have two strong D pairings, Hughes on one, Riley on the other, and then whoever pairs with them, it doesn't really matter. It'll be quite strong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was he previous season? So he only produced 32. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm sure he'll be fine. Okay, and then so he'll sit on our second line if everything was correct. So Hughes first, Riley second, and then whoever else will fit with them. Because if everybody produces all the same for defensemen, then it doesn't matter. Just get a couple high-end guys. Then your total production will increase. And the rest are all going to do about the same. Um, cool. So we can save that now. So we've got 7 million in space. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 3 more forwards. And they can really, to be honest, be anything. 3 more forwards and 2 more D. For 7 million, which we can totally do, no problem. That's crazy. Am I gonna do any other stuff? Nah, I don't think there's anything else is gonna take a while, so I'll just leave it there. Cool. So that's it. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams on regular NHL content. For franchise mode, that schedule's in the About section of the channel. It is Mondays, typically 10:30 a.m. Eastern for about 8 hours. Be it pros whenever I have time or feel like it, which I haven't had any time. I haven't even really felt like it. Any comments, leave them in the comments, suggestions likewise, and we'll see you guys next Monday, unless I have some time available, in which case I might do a bit more franchise mode. But anyways, we'll figure that out.